Do you want strong fingers? Or just a lot of grip strength? Well, then let's check out the Clevo wall module. So Clevo is a German brand which creates a lot of cool products for climbers, but also for calisthenics practitioners. These products are definitely nice. We've already reviewed the doorway pull-up bar by Clevo, and now we're very curious how this one will hold up. We'll show you how we put it together, so let's assemble it. So first we're gonna put in this wooden plate, and what you want to do, you want to put the side panel so that the word is facing downwards, and then you're gonna put this ledge onto here, and this is actually the front of this wooden panel. And then you're gonna use these nuts, and you're gonna use these hex screws, and you'll use the wrench and the hex key to put them down. When you're finished with that, we're gonna put the big plate on the part which is now on the floor on the outside. So that means you'll have to flip it, and then you're gonna use the black hex screws, the discs, and also the nuts. So to finish up the base, the only thing we need to do is still put in this bar. We're gonna do that using a Torx 30 screw and a cross head screw, a little one, which will go into the wood. And this one is pre-drilled for the big one, but not for the small one. Now we'll have to turn this whole thing because it's gonna go in here. So now that we're finished putting together the base product, there is room on the front for instance, this hangboard. This is the top of the hangboard, but since this product is now upside down, we'll have to put it on like this. One thing you need to know is that there's a long screw and there's a short one. The short ones go in the 3 holes which are in the middle and in the bottom parts of the hangboard, and the long ones go in the top part. And then you'll use the wrench 7 and the Torx 20 to put in those nuts and the screws. And for the smaller screws, the Torx 15. So Clevo has been so kind to send us some campus rungs, and we'll put those in with a size 3 hex screw, a nut and a disc, and we'll use a 8mm wrench. Now I finally get to test it out. Oh, that's legit. It's one. Let's see. It looks super cool. It's a very nice product to have hanging on your wall. If people come by, they will definitely have to check it out. And with all of these different options, it's very inviting to use constantly. I touched the top of the wood. Yeah, I know. You have to aim.
I mean, this one only has technically 4 different things, but it already feels really great.
You have to aim. So I really like the black powder coated steel combined with the wood, and with this campus rung and the balls, and of course this hangboard, which we are very familiar with. It just looks super nice. And also here you have a logo on the front, which is lasered in, and on the side you have an amazing logo of Clevo as well. So another nice thing that Clevo has thought of is that there's this cap over here which just closes off the screw into your wall, which just looks much more clean. First of all, the height is 61.5 centimeters, and let's see, the width when it comes to the surface area for your wall is 66.5 centimeters. And for how far the product reaches into your room, it is 50 centimeters about, and then like with the hangboard it would be like 55 centimeters. Of course, when you are hanging it up, you want to consider that you don't want to bend your knees too much or hit your knees on the floor, of course. And also you want to be able to do pull-ups without hitting your head. Of course, a hangboard is also just made to hang, so it depends what you want to do with it, and it also depends on your length. If you're not going to hang up a hangboard but different tools and you're hanging them up lower, then also this will differ. So you just want to consider whether you will be hitting the ceiling or whether you'll be hitting the floor when doing the exercise you want to do. So the product, it weighs about 20 kilos. With the attachment to it, you might want to hang it up after you've installed the product, but if you don't, then you still have to carry even more than 20 kilos. So when you're hanging it up, get some help.
You don't have to be ashamed, yeah?
It's okay. So the bar, it feels very nice. I think it's like 4 centimeters in diameter, if I'm correct. All right, I was correct. It was 4 centimeters indeed, so 40 millimeters. It's a nice grip. It's quite thick. Some bars are like 32 or like 28 millimeters, like Gymnastic Rings as well. But when they're thick, it's like quite nice for your grip strength, which is very nice for climbers. It's like 65 centimeters and 3 millimeters wide, which is nice, but for wide pull-ups, not enough. First of all, you have the quite easy part over here, which you can just do pull-ups on, and it's very easy to hang on to. Of course, when you are doing that, your palm will be against this part, but it's very nice still. Over here, you have 2 slanted edges, which you can train your grip. That one is quite easy, but I think this one is actually pretty hard. Let me try. Okay, I'm chalking up so that I can do the big boss. I can't pull up though, but I can't pull up. Nah. With chalk, you definitely have more grip, but with many of the things you already had a lot of grip. But for this one, it's definitely needed for me. That's doable. This one, of course, is quite hard to do, but it's a nice challenge. And these are a certain depth, and these are less deep. Okay. Counts. And then over here, this one's like almost impossible. I counted, but it's quite hard and I'm scared to fall down. So of course, we are not climbers, we do calisthenics, but this is so nice to train your finger strength training, your grip strength, and it has a lot of options. So we really like the Hangboard. And of course, you also have these other tools on the side, which are very nice for hanging, but also you can just move from one spot to the other, and you can also do pull-ups on those, which is much different than hanging from a bar. Nice grip. It is hanging quite low, so I do have to bend my knees, but if I would hang this whole product up higher, then I would hit my head when doing pull-ups on this. So for me, this is the perfect height. I think we did a great job hanging it up. So what's really nice about this product is that you can customize it, and for instance, if you already have a Hangboard, then you can just skip this one and you can hang your own up, or you can hang anything else up like holds or some campus rungs. So there are a lot of options with this product. And another thing to know is that this product has a board on the top, which basically functions as a shelf. So you can just put some products like gymnastics rings or elastic bands, you can just put it on top and then it's ready whenever you want to use it. Nice. Hold on. Nice.
I mean, this is just really fun.
Since we are not climbers, we are noticing that we definitely use other muscles than we usually would training on just a bar. So this definitely adds a lot to your training. As you might have seen, we have done a lot of like more explosive or swingy moves. So it really doesn't move at all. So it's such a stable product. So we just checked, and actually it is tested up to handling up to 100 kilos, which actually isn't that much. I mean, I weigh like 70 something. That feels decent. So if you are a bit lighter, then definitely you can do some stuff on this with some weights, but in general, this is definitely created for body weight. And I definitely know a lot of heavier athletes who do definitely some more crazy things than we just did. So now let's check out if you can combine this product with some gymnastics rings to, for instance, do some muscle ups. Alright, let's be easy. It feels just like I need to take care of my spacing. So like this, muscle ups are kind of doable. I was kind of thinking whether I would hit my back to to the wall, but I don't think it's the case.
Your butt touched the wall.
Yes, just slightly. Nah. When you dip, I will do it with the face that way, but still I slightly touched the wall, and also with the muscle up, I slightly hit my back or my butt. So if you have a big booty, then it might hit the wall. Nah. So push-ups are also not ideal. Nope. So the exercises are still valid, and you could also, for instance, do some L-sit like this, but in general, it's not amazing to use the gymnastics rings. Just one more tool that you can use with this as well is, of course, your elastic bands. Let's try some assisted pull-ups, but also, of course, you can do your warm-up with these. So with climbing, of course, unilateral exercises are also very important, like for instance, hanging on one arm. You can now also choose to do some assisted hangs. It's nice. So when it comes to the pricing, this product alone will cost you 330 euros. This is excluding the hangboard. And the hangboard itself, it costs 99 euros. And if you get the package, if you get those two together, it will cost 400 euros. These balls on the side, they cost 40 euros per piece. And these campus rungs, they cost 11 euros per piece. So of course, this is quite a lot of money. So it's quite an investment, but if you are willing to invest, then you will definitely have a nice product for your home gym, which allows you to train a lot of grip strength for your calisthenics or climbing purposes. It is a very nice looking product. We really like it a lot. You have a lot of options. The nice thing is that you can customize it. So if you already have some tools, you can hang it up onto this product. And the way it's hanging up now, it has a lot of options. So all of the finger strength training grips as well. And the pull-up bar feels very nice. It is super sturdy, so it is a very good quality product, and we feel very safe using it. It was also quite easy to hang up. It did take some help. You definitely need it because it's quite a heavy product. And don't forget to use the CWW10 discount code for 10% off. And now if you don't care about these side options over here, we have reviewed the doorway version of this product. So if you're interested in that, check out that review, and we hope we helped you out with making this review, and we see you in the next one. Have a good day.